Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Commodores will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's Cole. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, that wasn't the start they were looking for on offense. They're trying to be aggressive. First play of the game and throw it. Bad decision by the quarterback, though. It leads to an INT.
They'll operate out of split backs. Quarterback keeper. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
With the run on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for your quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
He is denied. Stopped just short of the goal line. Pushed his way to the 1 and could go no further. And they'll turn it over on downs. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. He's got him in the flat. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The toss to the right. Open space at the 25. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Give to the running back. Puts it on in midfield. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume. It'll pay off big time in late in the season.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time. Quick strike complete.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one.
It's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cole. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. On this first and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. DB's right up on the receivers. Wants to go up top. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Crosses midfield. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown Doors. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Coming out with it, it's Cole. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
On second down, looking again to throw. Using the quick game. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't he try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll run it, looking for the first. They stop and show the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Headed to the end zone. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. First down for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Commodores have pushed it inside the 20. The give to the right. Got some room in to the goal line. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and read. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores. Hey, and wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Easy. This quarterback part of their running game. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Vandy. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Cole. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Vanderbilt 14, Kentucky 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it. And now it's just going to be a passing game.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Gibbs. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his protection.
Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Toss sweep to the right. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter,
down, try to convert through the air. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Touch pass on the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
He's taken down at the 40. Second down coming up.
And now on second down for this offense. Keeps it on the bootleg. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
He'll just keep slinging it. He lobs one high down the left side. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Oh, and he missed it. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Line gets set, first down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Cricket. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Power football with the run. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They'll ride the hot hand. Bulls his way forward. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
They've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
The Commodores have this offense rolling. They'll throw it on first down. Got a man. It's Woolen. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
After that last completion, it's second down. Leaves it with the running back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. And the Commodores racing to the line in a hurry up. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. The Commodores with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Using his feet to buy time. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He looks that one in nicely. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Quarterback will audible. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He's got it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time I'm going to get my running back who's a fast athlete in space against a linebacker or somebody who can catch him. Nice play design, nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Coming after it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got some room to run. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line.
Not all DBs make the play in the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route. He just couldn't reel it in.
Looking to scramble. This time he's got it. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Yeah, just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Doors.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We're down to 12 seconds to go before halftime. As they take over 1st and 10, they'll need to move quickly. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
28, Kentucky 6.
That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a...
Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Kentucky.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Looking to throw. Into double coverage, and he picked it off.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
12.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Grabbed behind the line, it's Pace. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Split the ball out quick, get into your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just split it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He'll throw it. He's got an open man. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Picks up 9. Brings up 2nd down.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Runs through the tackle. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these 1st downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
How about this on 1st and goal? The give to the wide receiver. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Touchdown, Kentucky.
Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Gets it out quickly. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. They're down just 8. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Set to advance on the football.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a 1st down play. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll start this drive firing. Got him downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Tackle is made after the 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt.
Number 10 on the field goal.
It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Kentucky.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't there.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Caught in the backfield. It's Gibbs. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. They hope to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the 3rd down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Vanderbilt 31, Kentucky 20.
First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Commodores! They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. They've extended this this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. We're going to win this game.
That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They'll try it on the ground. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly. So you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark. They just got to score more points. They got to do better. That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Got enough space. Touchdown, baby. And the beatdown has ensued. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And that kick was perfect down the middle. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kentucky, 20.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. This time it's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
At the 40, there he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw on first down. They're trying to get to him. They get to him as he throws. Complete downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He makes the connection. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Getting some heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And that's why a lot of kids want to play for this coach, because they know that when they get into games, even if it's late, coach is going to let them go play ball, go have fun, take shots and try to come up with big plays. This offense right now, man, they're just having fun.
He's going to run it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have fourth down.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. He's looking to throw. And he's brought down after a huge completion. A big game there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On the option. Went to the running game on 3rd down and picked up 5, but still a couple of yards short. It's 4th and 2.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
And to no one's surprise, despite not converting a 4th down in this one, they will go for it for the 7th time. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point, but now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built a lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well, but now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now
throws toward the end zone. Touchdown doors! And the stomping has commenced. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. If they didn't get it off in time, it'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds.
Now, Vanderbilt.
On first down, here comes this offense. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Fires to the right. And they're not on the same page there.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident, David. They were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's